Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about the full moon in October that's going to be happening October 6th. And on this day, the moon will be around 20 degrees of Pisces. And this is a powerful placement because it's in the nakshatra called Revati. And Revati is actually a very positive nakshatra. It deals with endings and it deals with travel, and most of all, it can deal with positive aspects around traveling. So it might be a nice time to plan trips. But I will say this. For this day, the day of this full moon, we have Mars and Mercury together in Libra. And this is important because Mercury is all about communications, talking, connecting. And the world is not connecting gracefully right now. Why? Because Mars is aggravating. Mars is war. Mars is anger. Mars is hostility. And that's the way people are coming across to each other. Now, this is the first part of October that I'm talking about. The last part will be somewhat different after the new moon. But this is a time when people are enraged and angry. And I'm sure it's about all of the happenings that have been transpiring with anger, violence. I can't tell you, so many people are angry over the deaths that have been occurring. I mean, from in a subway to assassinations, this has gone way, way over. And yes, be aware of hidden places. I'm getting sort of like subways. Not only the girl that was murdered, but things happening in these areas that are hidden and out of the way. And here's another thing. Uranus, the planet, and by the way, I say Uranus, that's the way we were taught in school. I'm sorry, all of you that need to feel so mature as to make fun of the pronunciation of that planet. That's ridiculous. Shows the high degree of evolution on the planet, but it's not funny. Let me put it that way. So Uranus being 6 degrees of Taurus is actually in a 6-8 relationship to where Mercury sits on this day, representing sudden, unexpected changes around the area of travel and communications. So be aware that things need to be watched closely during this time, because Uranus does deal with sudden, unexpected changes that hit, that can be shocking. And with Mercury, Mercury is with Mars representing violence and attacks. Still, we have this going on. And another thing that's significant at the time of this full moon is the fact that Venus and Ketu are very tightly conjoined in Leo, which represents something about the loss in leadership. There's something completely, totally missing that people have not adjusted to yet. Maybe it's, the assassinations and things like that. This is really a serious matter. Before I continue, I need to remind everyone to sign up for my free newsletter. Go to galacticcenter.org and sign up for my newsletter. You'll get weekly my predictions delivered to your email free. While you're there, notice my Patreon. If you want to become part of our spiritual community, we meet live weekly. Join. There's so many advantages to it. Plus, don't forget my galactic planner. It takes all of these aspects and relates them to your chart personally, where you can be guided by the stars. And this is hugely beneficial and helpful. Can avert great danger or help you make the right move at the right time. So go to galacticplanner.com, and don't forget, if you want to study with me and become my student, go to universityofvedicastrology.com. So continuing on looking at this full moon, and remember, when the moon is full, it sheds light on things in the darkness, makes us become aware of things that we didn't know before. And I think a lot of awareness is coming out of this particular month. Basically, too, because the moon has just crossed over both Saturn and Neptune. And Neptune can reveal hidden agendas and things that we didn't know about. And Saturn is the truth and reality of it all. So we're waking up to a new reality. But because this moon is in the last sign of the zodiac, Pisces, and in the last nakshatra, Revati, it does mean that there are major endings before a new beginning. And I do think by the end of the month, when Jupiter does go into Cancer, it's going to feel totally different. But there's still some things that need to be wrapped up before this occurrence happens. So it is a transformational time of endings, completion, revolutionary changes that bring things to closure. This is what this full moon is going to bring, but only through the realizations of many things that have been happening, being made aware of these things. It's all coming about. Now, another thing I want to add is the sun being in Virgo. Virgo does deal with health and healing. So there can be many awakenings to new ways of thinking about health and healing. So there are going to be some new discoveries, but maybe the past understandings of things that weren't totally clear about health, healing, and what we went through with all the viruses, just with the sun being in Virgo and the moon being in Pisces. Take care of your health during this time. Yes, it's flu season. It's just a time when this is most prominent. And with the Mars and Mercury, be careful what you're saying and doing, because this can create arguments, fights, discord. And yes, this is reflected by the world arena, what's going on out there. Now, I know I've been talking about peace coming, not till the end of this month, but during this time, the awareness that it's bringing in will be relative to the peace that is about to be presented to us globally as a world. But right now, people are still at odds. They're fighting, they're arguing, they're afraid, with good reason. Uranus making its aspect to Mercury could cause some issues around major thoughts and communications. We are not coming to a unity for a long time. People are angry and people are at odds with one another. And it's going to be a while, but I know things are going to get better because of all the turbulence that has been transpiring. This full moon will bring to light what we need to know to get on the right path to healing our planet. Physically, spiritually, emotionally, and mentally. So with that, I think I'll close. If you would like more information, go to my website, galacticcenter.org, and you can learn all about me and all of my services. Thank you.